everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Coming out with it, it's Downs. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteers offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Moses. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position,
He's got it on the left. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Volunteers have this offense rolling. The inside handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Moses. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas A&M's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense...
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Aggies want to crank the tempo.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that... drops, incompletions, and forced fourth downs.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Using his legs, it's Chop. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Vols decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. A&M offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll do it himself. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So here is the Tennessee offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gives it on the option. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt. And I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The throw. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off-play action on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Gonna get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is
to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. He wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. Looking for the end zone. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The RPO, it's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense set on first down. They'll keep it on the ground off right tackle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He makes a catch. Still running at the 40. He's loose. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a... Goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Cal. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll defense. Off the play fake on first. The quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And there he is, the nation's leader in sacks, coming up with yet another one. Week after week, teams try to find a way to stop this guy. They just can't figure him out. He's too big, he's too fast, and he has a knack for getting the quarterback.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Let's keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Gee. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing...
Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moses. There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Volunteer. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Boston. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Aggies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete downfield. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up in the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for the field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today.
Got room to work.
They're trailing by just 2 to Vanderbilt. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it down the seam. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Vols come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Looking for room at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running back searching for a hole. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. Zings it complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line. Well, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll pull it on the read. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. On the run, it's Hussein. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football.
Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Tennessee! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Is there anything as enter Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll return it. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Sexton.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to go up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. No, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. The snap sets up to throw.
Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Make them sweat it all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. They go to the ground. Oh, what a move. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not.
Breaks into the open. Oh, what a move to get open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Let's go!
They'll keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but that's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This